Hi and welcome to this oblique and inner thigh special today. So you must be wondering why I have so many balls around me. There is a reason for it. We're not going to use all of them, but I'm just going to explain a few things before we start. So usually in my classes I use this ball, which is a 9-inch 23 centimeters ball, and today we are going to use a bigger ball. So this one is a 12-inch ball and it's about 30 centimeters, and the reason why I am using this today is because it will give me more stability during the session. And if you have the 9-inch ball only, that's absolutely fine. There will be not much difference. You can use this one. Right, I'm going to put this one on the side. And the reason why I have two balls is just because I don't want to lose much time during the class. So I have one that is already deflated that we're going to use under the lower back for the first exercise, and the other one for the rest of the class, which is full of air. Right, so you can use your one and only ball, whether it is a 9-inch or 12-inch ball. That's absolutely fine. You can pause the recording while you are doing it, inflate it, and then carry on with the exercises. Right, so for those of you who are dealing with specific injuries or serious pain, I would ask you to please take care of yourself. These classes are meant for a general public. We are not focusing on specific injuries here. All right, let's get started. So I put my bigger ball just over here, and we are going to start with a deflated one. So it's about 50% of this one. Okay, so it's quite soft and it's going to be great for the lower back. Okay, so I'm going to lie on my back with my feet and knees hip width apart, lift my pelvis up and put that deflated ball right under my sacrum. So I try to balance it equally on both sides. I love that ball because it takes a lot of space and it stabilizes my whole lower back. Okay, so from here, the fleshy part of my bum is kind of off the ball. Okay, so I don't want my rib cage here to be pushing up like so. I want it to be soft and relaxed to the floor. Okay, so pressing my arms down, I'm going to, so feet and knees are hip width apart, sorry I forgot to mention that. The inner thighs are slightly engaged so that we keep the knees kind of in the same place as we are moving. We don't want the knees to walk in or to walk out as we are moving. Right, arms are pressed down and engaged. So from here we're going to bring the hip bones to the belly button as we exhale and go into a small pelvic curl. You should feel a nice long stretch at the front of your thighs. The shoulders are going away from your ears, and as you inhale, you release. Good, and exhale, hip bones to the belly button, pulling that belly button in and down to the spine. Hold and release. So we're going to exhale to roll the lower back over that ball. The lower back is still pressing on the ball, it's not lifting off the ball. We inhale to hold and we exhale to release. Let's do two more. And exhale. Hip bones to the belly button. The rib cage is closing towards the midline and softening down towards the floor. Good, we inhale to hold and we exhale to release. A short deep inhale and exhale. Pull the hip bones to the belly button, inhaling to hold and exhaling to release. One more time. Exhale, hip bones to the belly button, pulling that belly button in, making that waist becoming tiny. So if you look at my legging, everything is becoming very loose. Okay, so that waist has become very small, and exhale to release. Right, let's put that ball away. We're not going to use that deflated ball anymore, so we can just throw it away. And now let's take our full of air ball, and we are going to turn to the side. I am on my right side here, so I am going to lengthen and straighten my right leg and place the ball under my left knee. So my left leg is in a 90-degree angle. My left knee is in line with my hip, and my left foot is in line with my left knee. Now, I am going to do it on my elbow here. If this is not possible for you, you can just lie down on the side, making sure that there is a little space under your waist. Okay, so I want my obliques to work hard here. I mean, hard is a big word, but I want my obliques to work, okay? So my right elbow is going to be right under my right shoulder. My shoulders are away from my ears, and my abdominals are engaged, and that right side is long and lengthened. I am not slouching in my right shoulder like so, okay? So we want everything to work effectively here. And throughout the exercise, I am going to keep my form this way. My right leg is lengthening away from me and is actively pressed into the ground. All right, so from here, keeping that beautiful form of yours, great alignment, we're going to press the left knee into the ball. So you should feel your abdominals and obliques working. We are lengthening that right leg away, and inhale to release. So exhale to press, hold, and inhale to release. Let's do 3 more. And exhale, press, abdominals are working, and release. If you are brave enough, you can place your hand behind your head and just press. Let's do the 2 last ones like that. And inhale to release, and exhale to press. Right, so keep that knee, that left knee pressed into the ball. We are going now to lift the right leg off the floor and bring it down. And lift, long leg, toes are lengthening away. We are lengthening that right leg from the hip joint, so you should feel a nice and long stretch on your right side. And down, and 3, and down, and 4, and down. So as we carry on with that exercise, it might be possible that your shoulders might just sink and go up to your ears. So try to pay attention to that and keep them away from your ears. 2 more times, up and down. And 1 more time. We keep that leg up, and now we're going to circle to the back. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. And let's reverse, circle to the front. 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 5. And leg down. Taking the ball, placing it in between your ankles. We're going to lengthen the legs, and this time lie down on the side. Keeping the hips stable. The hips are stacked on top of each other. You can see how that ball is quite challenging for me. It wouldn't have been challenging like that if I had the 9-inch ball. So here, we want to keep a little space under the right waist. The right shoulder is away from the ear, and we are pressing the left fingers into the ground. The shoulders are soft and relaxed. So as we inhale, we lift both legs up, and we exhale to bring them down. Inhale, both legs up, and exhale to come back. Inhale up and down. There is a slight pressure on the ball, otherwise I wouldn't be able to keep it between my ankles. The legs are lengthening from the hip joint, so you don't want to have one leg shorter than the other. Good, and let's do 1 more. We keep the legs up, and we're going to pulse. Little pulses 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's keep the legs up and let's keep that ball in between the ankles. Let's get back onto our elbow. We're going to bring the legs to the chest. I am going to put my left hand behind my head. You don't have to, you can keep your left hand on the ground. Good, and from here we're going to extend the legs and pull them back. And 2, and pull back. I'm not losing my form in my shoulders, guys, okay? So keep those shoulders away from your ears and keep that spine long and lengthened. And 4, and back. And 5, and back. Good, let's switch side and let's do the same thing on the other side. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm starting to sweat. It's quite hot and sticky in London today. Right, okay, so on the side, on the elbow, remember that you don't have to do this on your elbow, you can just lie flat down. And I am going to extend my left leg, place the ball under my right knee. So my left elbow is right under my left shoulder. My right knee is in line with my right hip and my right foot in line with my right knee. Great. And let's do that. And as we exhale, we press on the ball and we release. So you can either keep your right fingers on the ground or place your hand behind your head. It's all up to you. And 2, and release. And 3, and release. That left leg is lengthening away from you. 4, and release. And 5, and release. Let's do one more. We keep that knee pressed into the ball and now we lengthen that left leg and we lift it up. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. One more time, and we keep that leg up. Now little circles to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and let's reverse. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Both legs down. We're going to place that ball in between the ankles and stretch the legs and lie on our side. So, small little gap under the left waist, long legs lengthening from the hip joints and the hips are squared and stable. Good, slight pressure on the ball. As we inhale, we're going to lift the legs up and slowly bring them down as we exhale. And up, and down, and 3, and down, and 4, and down, and 5, and down. Let's do one more. We keep the legs up and now 10 small pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10. We keep the legs up, we keep the ball in between the ankles. We get on our elbow, we pull the knees to the chest, hand behind the head if you wish, or you can keep your right hand on the floor. Good, and from there we extend both legs and we pull back. And 2, shoulders away from your ears, and pull back, and 3, and pull back, and 4, and pull back, and 5, and pull back. Great. Just like that, we are done. I hope that you enjoyed that short series. You can do 2 reps, or not 2 reps. You can do the same sequence 2 or 3 times. It's all up to you, or just mix it with another little session about the shoulders or the glutes or the legs or the abdominals. Right, have a great day and I'll see you in the next class. Bye.